You're about to be loved like never before. Don't scroll, seriously, pause right here because this message is for you, and your heart needs this right now more than you even realize, and if something inside you just pulled tighter, that little knot in your stomach, that warmth in your chest, that sudden stillness, that's not coincidence, that's your spirit recognizing truth before your mind even processes it. Listen closely. You are about to step into a season of love unlike anything you have ever known. Not the kind of love that made you doubt yourself, not the love that made you feel like you had to earn affection, not the love that came with mixed signals and emotional confusion. No, this is different. This is divine. This is destiny. This is the universe sending you someone whose soul is already in conversation with yours. You've been sensing this shift for weeks, maybe months. Those random chills, those sudden waves of emotion, those quiet moments where your intuition whispers, something's coming, they weren't random. They were preparing you. They were signs. 111, 222, 444, repeated dreams, moments of déjà vu, all aligning to tell you that a new love, a true love, a soul-aligned love is approaching your life faster than you can imagine. And I need you to hear this next part with your whole heart. You deserve this. You deserve a love that feels like exhaling after years of holding your breath. You deserve someone who sees you, not just your beauty, not just your strength, but your softness, your vulnerability, your heart. And the universe has been protecting you, delaying you, redirecting you, not because you were forgotten, but because you were being saved for a love that is worthy of the depth you carry. This person, the one who is coming, they've been healing too. They've been going through their own spiritual awakening. They've been shedding emotional layers, releasing old trauma, learning how to show up with honesty instead of fear. They're tired of false connections, tired of temporary people, tired of loneliness disguised as love. They're ready, truly ready, for something real. And without even knowing your name, their soul has already started preparing for you. You are their calm. You are their destiny. You are their alignment. They've been seeing signs too, feeling nudges from the universe, sensing that the person they're meant to love is getting closer, and that person is you. And when your paths finally cross, whether through fate, a random moment, or a divine setup, it's not going to feel like a beginning, it's going to feel like a remembering. Like, oh, it's you. Their energy will feel familiar, comforting, safe. Your heart will rest in their presence. Your mind will quiet. Your soul will recognize them instantly. There will be no games, no confusion, no push and pull. Their love will be intentional. Their affection will be consistent. Their effort will match yours naturally. And for the first time, you won't feel like you're asking for too much, because they'll show you that everything you wanted was exactly what you always deserved. This person will love you deeply, passionately, softly, consistently. They will understand you in ways you've never been understood. They will meet you emotionally where others couldn't. They will cherish the parts of you you had to hide from people who didn't know how to love gently. This is the love that will restore you. This is the love that will feel like divine timing. This is the love that will rewrite every painful story you once believed about yourself. And before you scroll past this, take one more breath and let this sink in. You're about to be loved like never before. The universe is aligning your path with someone who will see your worth without you proving it, someone who will stay without you begging, someone who will love you with the exact softness your heart has been praying for. This isn't wishful thinking, this is alignment. This is destiny. This is your heart's next chapter, and it's already on its way toward you. And now, as the universe continues aligning your path, you're starting to feel subtle shifts from within, emotional changes you can't quite explain, moments where your heart suddenly feels lighter, evenings where a strange peacefulness washes over you, mornings where you wake up with a sense of anticipation you haven't felt in years, and all of this is happening because your spirit can sense that this person, this love meant for you, is getting closer. You may not have met them yet, you may not know their face or their name, but your soul knows their energy, and that energy is approaching you like a soft sunrise slowly stretching across your horizon. You've been experiencing things that used to confuse you, thinking of love out of nowhere, feeling warmth in your chest, seeing couples and suddenly feeling hopeful instead of bitter, imagining a future that feels safe and beautiful without forcing the vision. This isn't daydreaming. This is alignment. This is your intuition preparing you for a connection that is divinely timed. Meanwhile, the person meant for you has been feeling it too. They've been experiencing a deep internal pull, a longing they can't ignore, a sense that someone is meant to enter their life and change everything. They feel this yearning for emotional intimacy, for a partner who matches their heart, for someone whose soul speaks the same spiritual language, and although they can't see you yet, they feel drawn toward a future that includes someone who feels like home. They've been waking up with you in their energy without knowing why. They've been craving depth without understanding that it's your depth they are awakening to. Their spirit has been calling yours, quietly but powerfully, and your spirit has been answering in its own silent way. You've both been unknowingly preparing for each other, healing old wounds, releasing past pain, learning lessons that used to feel cruel but now make sense, because everything you've been through was preparing you to love more consciously, more openly, more truthfully. And the universe has been watching both of you slowly rise into your higher selves so that when your paths collide, the timing will be perfect, the connection will be steady, the bond will be unshakable. You're going to feel an emotional familiarity with this person before you understand it logically, like your heart recognizes them from a place deeper than memory, as if your souls have shared something sacred in another lifetime. Their presence will feel like a quiet homecoming, like the relief of finally finding something you didn't want to admit you were missing. And what's even more magical is that this love will not require you to shrink yourself, dim your light, or silence your emotions. This love will allow you to breathe freely, to speak openly, to love boldly. They will admire the parts of you others misunderstood. They will value the heart others mishandled. They will see potential where others saw inconvenience. They will choose you not because they need someone, but because their soul recognizes that you are the person they've been waiting for. And as you move closer to this connection, the universe will start removing anything and anyone that isn't aligned, people who took you for granted, relationships built on confusion, situations that drained your energy, cycles that kept you small. You may lose things, but pay attention to what you gain. Clarity, emotional freedom, spiritual peace. You will begin to notice doors closing with unusual speed, old feelings dissolving, emotional weight lifting. This is the universe preparing space for a connection that will transform the entire trajectory of your love story. The closer this soul-aligned person gets, the more you'll feel yourself stepping into a version of you that is confident, intuitive, grounded, soft yet strong. Your heart will feel ready, not fearful. Your spirit will feel open, not guarded. Your intuition will feel loud, not uncertain. And when this person enters your life, effortlessly, naturally, almost serendipitously, you will understand why nothing else worked out before. Their love will arrive calmly but powerfully. There will be no confusion. No hesitation. No mixed signals. Their presence will feel like alignment. Their energy will feel like destiny. Their love will feel like the answer to every prayer your heart whispered when no one was listening. And the most beautiful part? You will be ready to receive it. Your heart will finally believe it deserves this level of love, because it does. This is your next chapter, and your soul already knows the page is about to turn. And now, as the universe continues aligning both your paths, something inside you begins to awaken even more deeply. A softness, a sensitivity, a heightened awareness that something big is coming, as if your spirit is tuning itself to a frequency it hasn't touched in a long time, maybe ever. You may find yourself staring into space and feeling an unexplainable warmth, or catching yourself smiling at the thought of a future you can't logically describe yet, or suddenly feeling emotional when you imagine being held by someone whose love feels safe. That's your intuition speaking, louder than ever, telling you that you are preparing for a love your heart has always dreamed of but has never fully received. This shift you're feeling isn't just emotional, it's spiritual. Your energy field is expanding, your heart chakra is opening, your soul is clearing space for something destined. And at the same time, the person meant for you is experiencing their own awakening. They're becoming more introspective, more thoughtful, more aware of their emotional patterns. They're realizing the truth about their past relationships, that they weren't just mismatched, they were lessons. Lessons teaching them how to love deeper, how to communicate better, how to be emotionally present, how to choose someone fully and intentionally. And without knowing why, they're starting to feel like they've been preparing for someone extraordinary, someone whose energy feels familiar even though they can't place it yet. They don't know it's you, not yet, but their spirit does. Their dreams have been showing glimpses they don't fully understand, their intuition has been whispering nudges they can't ignore, and their heart has been craving depth and intimacy in a way they've never allowed themselves to before. You are entering their energetic space, and they can feel it even if their mind hasn't connected the dots yet. And meanwhile, you're evolving too, becoming more aligned with your true self, more confident in your worth, more selective with your energy. You are no longer giving your heart to places where it breaks, you are no longer settling for connections that drain you, you are no longer entertaining people who can't meet you emotionally. And this shift is making you glow differently. Spiritually, emotionally, energetically. You may notice people staring at you longer, being drawn to you without knowing why, feeling magnetized by your presence. That's because your soul is rising. And your soulmate, the one meant for you, is being pulled toward that glow with a force they won't be able to resist. The universe is nudging them through signs, synchronicities, emotional downloads, and moments of intense clarity where they suddenly realize what truly matters. Connection, partnership, emotional safety, spiritual alignment. They're starting to crave a love that feels timeless, sacred, transformative, the kind of love you were born to give. And as they awaken, the energy between you grows stronger. You may feel sudden waves of emotion, like you're missing someone you haven't met. You may get heart flutters at unexpected moments. You may feel like something or someone is coming toward you. You may even feel as if your heart is being gently pulled in a direction you can't consciously see yet. That's because their soul is reaching for you. And the universe is preparing the moment your paths finally intertwine. It won't happen with chaos, it will happen with divine precision. Maybe a chance meeting, maybe a message, maybe a reconnection, maybe an unexpected encounter. But when it happens, your heart will recognize them instantly. Their presence will calm you. Their voice will soothe you. Their energy will feel like home. And they will feel it too, that spark, that recognition, that inexplicable comfort. They won't run from it. They won't question it. They won't sabotage it. Their heart has been prepared for this connection, and once they find you, they'll know they've found the person they want to pour into, the person they want to build with, the person they've unknowingly been searching for. And when your love begins to unfold, it will bring a level of healing that both of you needed, healing from old wounds, healing from past heartbreaks, healing from years of feeling misunderstood or unseen. The love between you will be soft but powerful, emotional but secure, passionate but peaceful. It will be the kind of love that transforms the way you see yourself and the way you see the world. And the most beautiful part? This love is not far. Your soul can feel it. Their soul can feel it. The universe is aligning it. You are closer to this person than you've ever been before, and your heart already knows it. And now the universe is shifting things even more boldly, aligning you and this person with such precision that the energy between you is becoming undeniable, almost tangible, as if your souls are moving toward each other through an invisible magnetism, drawing closer and closer with every healed wound, every intuitive nudge, every sign that flashes across your path. You might notice that your emotions feel different lately, deeper, more expansive, more connected to something beyond your current reality, because your spirit is preparing for a love that will meet you at the exact depth you've always held but never received. You may feel moments of sudden peace, as if your heart is settling into a new vibration, or moments of sudden longing that catch you off guard, as if your soul is calling out to someone it remembers. These feelings aren't random. They are part of your awakening, part of the preparation for the love that is coming. And on their side, the person meant for you is going through their own waves of realization. They're finding themselves drawn to emotional conversations, craving authentic connection, feeling tired of surface-level interactions, sensing that their life is missing something meaningful. Their spirit is nudging them toward a new chapter, a new softness, a new vulnerability, and that chapter leads directly to you. They are becoming more introspective, noticing patterns they want to correct, thinking about the way they used to push love away, and realizing that they no longer want to run from something real. They're becoming more courageous with their emotions, more honest with themselves, more aligned with who they truly are, because the universe is preparing them to meet someone who will make them feel safe enough to open their heart fully. They don't know it's you, not yet, but their dreams have been showing them flashes of connection, moments of intimacy, glimpses of a future with someone who feels gentle and familiar, someone whose love feels healing instead of heavy. And even though they can't name it, they can feel you. They can feel the pull of your spirit, the softness of your energy, the warmth of your presence even from a distance. Meanwhile, you're starting to release the last remnants of your old wounds. Not because you're forcing it, but because your spirit can sense that what's coming requires space, requires clarity, requires openness. You might find yourself letting go of old memories that once made you cry, looking back at past relationships and feeling grateful rather than bitter, realizing that every heartbreak shaped you into the person capable of receiving a love so profound, so divinely timed, so emotionally aligned that nothing from your past can compare. And as you let go, your energy rises. You're vibrating differently. You're attracting differently. You're no longer drawn to connections that drain you. You're no longer entertained by people who don't match your depth. You're no longer settling for half love or almost love. This shift in your vibration is sending a ripple through the universe, and your soulmate feels it. They're waking up faster. They're preparing more intentionally. They're choosing themselves so they can choose you fully when the time comes. And the universe is weaving your paths together with quiet, powerful movements, chance opportunities, unexpected changes, divine timings that seem random but are all part of the bigger plan. You may feel like someone new is entering your life soon, or that someone familiar is about to return with a transformed heart. You may feel the air around you changing, becoming lighter, becoming more hopeful. You may feel moments of intense connection out of nowhere, your heart racing, your thoughts drifting toward love, your intuition buzzing like a soft electric current. These moments are signals that the person meant for you is drawing near. And when the universe finally brings you two together, it will be at a time when both of you have reached a level of emotional and spiritual readiness that makes the connection undeniable. There will be no second-guessing, no fear-driven hesitation, no running. You will feel seen in ways you've never felt seen. You will feel understood without explanation. You will feel loved without conditions. Their presence will feel like alignment, like destiny, like something your heart has known forever but is experiencing in this life for the first time. And when they look at you, really look at you, you will see in their eyes that they've been searching for you far longer than they've realized. This is the love the universe has been preparing you for. This is the love your heart has been whispering about. This is the love that will transform everything. And now the universe is moving you toward the most delicate and powerful phase of this connection, the phase where the energy between you and this destined person becomes so strong, so undeniable, that you start to feel them almost as if they're already beside you, like their presence is brushing against your spirit even though they haven't physically arrived yet, and this sensation may confuse you at times because it feels real, visceral, almost intimate, but that's how close the alignment is. Becoming. You may feel yourself getting emotional for no clear reason, experiencing waves of longing that seem to rise from the center of your chest, sensing that someone out there is thinking of you, dreaming of you, preparing for you, and you're not wrong. This person has been feeling an intensifying pull towards something meaningful, something deep, something spiritual, and even though they might not yet understand that the person they're preparing for is you, their spirit does, their intuition does, their heart does. They've been pacing in their thoughts, evaluating their life, questioning their old patterns, reconsidering what truly matters to them, and all of this internal awakening is happening because destiny is guiding them towards someone whose energy feels like home, someone who is you. Meanwhile, you're stepping into your worth in a way that radiates differently, like your soul is standing taller, brighter, more aware of its own value. You may find yourself naturally pulling away from anyone who can't meet your emotional depth, no longer entertaining half-hearted connections or empty promises, no longer feeling satisfied with surface-level affection. You're craving something real, something honest, something that nourishes your spirit rather than drains it. This shift isn't a coincidence, it's preparation. You're shedding old cycles, old versions of yourself, old fears that used to hold you back from receiving the kind of love your soul has always been destined for. And every time you release something that no longer belongs to your spirit, the person meant for you feels it too. They experience a sudden urge to become better, to grow emotionally, to clear their own heart of fears and insecurities. Your healing is healing them. Their growth is pulling you forward. Your souls are dancing toward each other in perfect divine timing. And while all of this is happening under the surface, you may start to notice physical signs around you, seeing the same angel numbers repeatedly, hearing songs that feel like messages, dreaming of love in symbolic ways, feeling like you're being guided toward a new chapter even without knowing what it looks like. Pay attention. These aren't coincidences, they're breadcrumbs leading you toward destiny. You'll also notice subtle emotional upgrades within yourself, greater patience, deeper clarity, an unexplainable sense of peace, as if your spirit already knows that everything you've prayed for is moving into place. That peace is your soul recognizing alignment before your mind does. And on their side, this destined person is experiencing their own deepening emotional awareness. They're remembering moments that shaped them, reflecting on heartbreaks that taught them, releasing regrets that burdened them. They're realizing that the kind of love they want requires vulnerability, consistency, honesty, and they're ready to show up in ways they couldn't before. They're starting to envision a future with someone they can build a life with, someone whose presence feels like light. They don't know it yet, but the light they're envisioning is you. And the universe is preparing the moment your paths intersect. It may happen quietly, unexpectedly, effortlessly, a conversation, a chance meeting, a reconnecting moment, something so simple yet so divinely orchestrated that you both will feel the energy shift immediately. And when it does, everything around you will pause, the noise, the doubts, the fears, because your heart will recognize them instantly. They will feel familiar in a way that words can't explain. Their energy will settle you. Their presence will resonate with your soul. And they'll feel it too, the spark, the recognition, the gravitational pull that feels both magical and impossibly natural. It won't be chaotic or rushed, it will unfold with a calm certainty, a flow that feels guided, a connection that feels destined. And the love that follows will be something neither of you has ever experienced. A love rooted in mutual understanding, emotional safety, spiritual connection, and soul recognition. It will be a love that grows slowly but deeply, intentionally and authentically. It will heal old wounds, rewrite old stories, and restore parts of you that you thought would never feel whole again. And as this love forms, you'll finally understand why everything in your past had to happen the way it did. Because without those lessons, those heartbreaks, those awakenings, you wouldn't be ready to receive a love this profound. And now, you are. And now you're entering the most powerful stage yet. The stage where destiny begins tightening the invisible thread between your soul and the soul that's meant to meet you, and the energy of it feels so intense, so undeniable, that it almost feels like you're living inside a quiet spiritual countdown, sensing that something big is about to arrive in your life, something emotional, something transformative, something that changes the way you see love forever. You might feel it late at night the most, when everything is silent and your heart suddenly aches as if it's calling out to someone you haven't met or haven't reconnected with yet, and that's because your soul knows they're close. They're thinking of you too, even if they don't realize it's you. They're missing you without having met you. They're longing for a love they can't name yet, and that longing is tied to your spirit. They've been going through emotional cleansing. Confronting fears they avoided for years, letting go of relationships that never touched their heart, releasing people who never understood them. Their soul is shedding everything that kept them from recognizing true love. And the closer they get to the healed version of themselves, the closer they come to you. Meanwhile, your universe is shifting internally as well. You're noticing that old memories no longer hurt the same way. You're noticing that past heartbreaks feel more like closed chapters rather than open wounds. You're noticing that instead of craving attention or validation, you're craving alignment, depth, and truth. This is spiritual preparation. The universe is stabilizing your heart so you can receive a love that doesn't shake you, confuse you, or drain you. And the more you grow into your power, the more magnetic you become to the person meant for you. Your energy is reaching them in ways you can't comprehend. They feel unexpectedly emotional, as if something is guiding them to become a better version of themselves. They feel urges to communicate more honestly, to love more deeply, to show up wholeheartedly. Their spirit is preparing to meet yours. And at the same time, the universe is closing every door that isn't meant for you. Opportunities that would have distracted you suddenly fall through, people who drained you quietly fade away, situations that once held your attention no longer feel appealing. You may not realize it, but these are divine protections, divine interventions, divine redirections pulling you toward the one who will love you without hesitation. You're being positioned for love. They're being positioned for you. And slowly, the universe begins orchestrating the final pieces. Small synchronicities start showing up everywhere. You might think of them and suddenly hear a song about destined love. You might feel a sudden warmth in your heart for no reason. You might see angel numbers over and over, 1111 reminding you that manifestations are close, 222 confirming that alignment is happening, 555 signaling big changes, 777 telling you that you're on a spiritual path. These numbers are not random, they are messages. They are clues. They are signposts pointing toward a connection that is about to unfold. And on the other side, the person meant for you is receiving signs just as strongly. They may be dreaming of someone whose presence feels comforting and familiar. They may be feeling like love is coming into their life soon. They may be sensing emotions that don't match their current circumstances, because those emotions belong to you. When your souls are this close, you start to feel each other across distances, across timelines, across spiritual layers. And soon the universe will create the moment where your lives finally intersect in the physical world. It may look ordinary on the outside, a random meeting, a simple message, a quiet encounter, but spiritually, it will be massive. Both of you will feel it the moment it happens. A pause. A stillness. A recognition. Your heart will skip. Their breath will catch. Your soul will whisper, "It's you." Theirs will whisper it back. And when you speak to each other, the connection will flow effortlessly, as if you've known each other for years. No awkwardness. No confusion. Just natural alignment. They'll see you in a way no one ever has. You'll understand them in a way no one ever did. And the love that forms will feel like a miracle, gentle but powerful, passionate but peaceful, destined but grounded. This is the love you've been preparing for. This is the love they've been awakening to. And with every passing day, you are getting closer to living it. And now you are entering the moment everything in this journey has been building toward. The moment where destiny stops preparing and starts revealing, where the universe finally places you and this person in the same space, the same timeline, the same emotional frequency, and the energy of it is so powerful that it feels like the entire world pauses just long enough for your souls to catch up to each other. You may not realize it, but every emotion you've been feeling lately, every shift, every tug, every flutter, every moment of sudden hope, has been your spirit standing on the edge of this divine convergence, sensing that the love you've been waiting for is seconds from becoming real. This person has been feeling it too. They've been moving through their days with this strange, beautiful anticipation, their heart beating differently, their intuition whispering louder, their mind drifting toward thoughts of love even when they try to focus on other things. They don't know why, but something inside them has been telling them, get ready, something is coming. And that something is you. The universe has spent months, even years, shaping both of you in ways you didn't understand at the time, letting things fall apart, letting people leave, letting old versions of you die, all because you couldn't step into this love while still wounded, still confused, still hiding from your own heart. You needed this transformation. They needed it too. And now that you've both grown into the versions of yourselves capable of loving deeply, honestly, and fearlessly, destiny begins closing the distance between you. At first, it's subtle, a day where you feel unusually calm, a moment where the world seems a little quieter, a sudden surge of intuition that makes you feel like someone is thinking about you, and they are. They've been dreaming of a soft presence, a voice they haven't heard yet but somehow recognize, an energy that feels like warmth and safety all at once. Their soul has been rehearsing what their heart will feel the moment they meet you, and now the universe is ready to give them the real version of what they've been sensing in pieces. Your timelines begin inching closer. Maybe you go somewhere new, maybe you revisit a place you haven't been in a while, maybe you join something, message someone, say yes to an opportunity you almost said no to, and each tiny decision is aligning you with the exact moment where destiny reveals its masterpiece. And when it happens, it will feel surreal. You'll see them, or hear them, or cross paths in a way that feels too intentional to be random. And the connection will hit you like a soft lightning strike, not painful, but electrifying, breathtaking, impossible to ignore. Your heart will recognize them instantly, like your soul is saying, there you are. Their eyes will linger a little too long, their breath will catch for a moment, their energy will pull toward you unconsciously, because their soul knows, I've found you. The conversation will flow effortlessly, as if you're picking up a story you started lifetimes ago. You'll laugh without fear, speak without overthinking, feel without holding back. And as the connection unfolds, they will show you through their actions, not just their words, that they are here with intention. They will check on you, listen to you, protect your heart without being asked. They will give you clarity instead of confusion, presence instead of excuses, consistency instead of chaos. Their love will feel like something your spirit has been craving for years. A love that doesn't rush, doesn't pressure, doesn't hurt, but grows naturally, beautifully, steadily. And in that love, you will heal parts of yourself you never talked about, parts you hid from everyone else but feel safe enough to reveal to them. They will treat those parts with tenderness. They will hold your heart gently, proudly, gratefully. And you will do the same for them. The two of you will grow together, expand together, rise together, and your connection will feel like something the universe wrote long before either of you were born. And one day, not far from now, you'll look at them while you're laughing about something small, or sitting in silence, or holding hands without thinking, and you'll feel this soft, overwhelming realization wash over you. This is the love I was always meant to receive. Every heartbreak will make sense. Every delay will make sense. Every lonely night will make sense. Because if you had been given anything less, anything earlier, anything rushed, you wouldn't have been ready for someone this aligned, this sincere, this destined. And they will feel it too. They will look at you like you are the blessing they prayed for, the peace they never thought they would find, the person their heart always waited for in silence. And in that moment, you will understand that you are no longer waiting for love. You are living it. This is the ending of your waiting season. And the beginning of the greatest love story your soul has ever known.